there was a guy who was traveling on the train. And there was a long ride, and the guy next to him looked very, very nervous. He kept looking at the window, gluing his head to the window. And it looks very, very strange. The whole time, normally when you're on a long train ride, either you read something, you try to sleep. And this guy, every time they came to a station, he put his head to the window. At one point he says to him, "What are you looking? Why you keep looking at the window? What are you looking for?" And the guy says, "Well, if you're already asking, it's the first time I'm on a train in 3.5 years. Because I was in jail until now." No, don't worry, I didn't kill anyone. I'll tell you, I come from a small town. And I stole something, I did something I shouldn't, but the judge was very, very strict with me, and he gave me 3.5 years inside. It's tough, but much more than the pain being in jail is the pain that I caused, the pain that I have, the pain that I caused, the embarrassment that I caused to my father. Wherever he walks in town, people look at him. "Look, he's the father of the Ganav! Oh, Ganav. Wherever he goes, it was so embarrassing, very embarrassing for him. It was mamish terrible for my father, and I felt terrible. And we lost touch. No communication in 3.5 years. So just recently, before I was released, I sent my father a letter, and I told him I'm going to be released on this and this date. And I really miss you, and I want to see you. But I'll understand if you were so embarrassed and you're so upset at me that you don't want to see me. So, Daddy, I'm going to take this train. And if you do want to see me, give me some kind of a sign. Hang an orange scarf in the train stop so I'll know when I see it that you do want to see me, and I'll get off. But if I don't see that scarf, I'll understand. You don't have any relationship with me, and I'll continue to a different town, and I'll start my new life. So you understand now, that's why I keep looking. He says, "But this is not where you live." Obviously, because you didn't get off. He says, "No, I thought maybe it's going to be too hard for my father, so he's going to want to see me, but it's too hard for him in our own town. So maybe he's going to do it a few stops before. So that's why I keep looking." So this was very intriguing to this fellow right next to this guy. And every time they came to the next station, both of them glued to the window, and they're looking and they're looking. No scarves, no orange scarf, no orange scarf. And they're getting closer and closer and closer. And then this young man says to him, "Next stop, that's my hometown." And as they get close, they're both glued to the window. And when they arrive at the station, the train stops. This guy looks out, and he was so confused. There was no one orange scarf there. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of scarves, orange scarves from all shapes and sizes. And the father himself was wearing the biggest orange scarf that he can think of, with his arms open. "Just come to me, come to me." That father is a Kodesh Baruch Hu. That guy who was so embarrassed what he did to his father is us. Yes, maybe it was a tough year. We embarrassed our father in Shamayim. Maybe. But is there any father who doesn't want his son back? And HaKadosh Baruch Hu hangs all the orange scarves that there are in the world, and he says, "Kindalach, come to me, come to me." And with his open arms he says, "Come, this is the time, the month of Elul. Come to me." HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants our tshuva. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is an Abba Rachum. He's a loving, compassionate father, and all he wants is to hug his children, and we should be zoichet to do a tshuva me'ava.